Have you been successful in the RAOA or wholesale business models and are tired of constantly being on the hunt looking for products to sell? Then you are in the right place. It's time to design a lifestyle for you to be your own boss and enjoy everything life has to offer you. Let's get started right now. Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Getting Started with Private Label podcast, episode number 22. Hi, my name is Rob Chrin, and today I'm going to talk about how a private label product can have much better margins than arbitrage or wholesale products. As you know, the margins are usually not great using the RAOA or wholesale models consistently. Sure, you may find a few arbitrage products here and there that have great margins, but those are usually few and far between as compared to your other arbitrage products. So let me ask you a question. How have your margins been? Does your experience align with what I just said? If so, then listen on. Otherwise, it looks like you're much better than me at picking arbitrage products with a consistently high margin. If you're still listening, let's talk about how you calculate the profit margin. The profit margin is calculated by taking your total profit and dividing it by your selling price. So, what's your margin? Less than 10%? Less than 20%? Less than 30%? About one half of sellers on Amazon have less than a 20% margin. However, many private label sellers have a 30% margin or greater consistently. And the ability to find those higher margins, my experience has been, is very common with a private label product. Why? Well, because in most cases, you can buy products at a much lower rate than you can for RAOA or wholesale. Having a lower product cost increases your profitability, which increases your margin. Are these products easy to find? Unfortunately, no. It takes time and effort, sometimes months. But it's worth it because if you find the right product, achieving a profit margin greater than 30% is not unusual. And for that reason, many sellers change their business model from RAOA or wholesale to private label, or at least add it as another income stream. Are you ready yet? Now on to today's action step. For today's action step, what I want you to do is calculate what the margins are for the products you are selling. Again, you take the total profit per item and divide it by the price you're selling it at, or at least the average price if you're adjusting the selling price consistently. That will give you a percentage. What's your average margin for your products? Once you know that, compare what you're currently achieving to what you might be achieving if you sold a private label product. Thank you so much for joining me today in the Getting Started with Private Label podcast. Next week, I can't wait to connect up again as we go through another episode where we will teach you tangible takeaways that you can apply and take action immediately after listening. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and we will connect up again really soon. Thanks for listening to the Getting Started with Private Label podcast. Get additional information, trainings, and tools at robchrin.com. That's ROBCHRIN.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again next time.